and welcome back to my channel. And this week is my 23-week update. I knew last week I said I was going to do combine the 23 and the 24 together, but I'm just going to do the 23 week this week, and I'm going to add a story on how I found out I was pregnant. So, okay, this week is my 23-week update, and baby is the size of a grapefruit. Baby's face is fully formed now, so they can hear your voice and your heartbeat. And the nerve endings in their ear are now fully formed, so they can actually hear everything and be startled with loud noise if they wake up. And baby's still about the same size, about 10 inches long, and the weight is like 12 to 20 ounces. So nothing much has changed with that. My symptoms, I feel like I'm carrying a lot of weight up front, and it's like really heavy down below. Like she sits like really low, so she don't sit like really high. She sits like all the way down there. So yeah, and it's like I feel like a lot of pressure. But that's mainly it. My cravings, I don't have really any cravings. It's just it's the same old. Nothing's really changed. Just more thirsty than usual, of course. So I have to drink, lots more water than usual. But yeah, that's it for like my update on the 23 week, because nothing much has changed. This is just the same old from last week. But on to my story on how I found out I was pregnant. I found out back in March. I think it's like the first week of March. I was going to work, and my period was due on like the first week of March, but I was already like 3 days late. But like my period was like irregular. They never came on their set date. So I was like thinking nothing of it. I was like, what, it'll come when it comes. And so I made it to like 3 days late, and then I was like, well, my boobs felt like really kind of weird, tingly feeling, but I thought it was like PMS. But so one day I went to work that night, and I was just doing my usual work, and so I was like, well, when I get off work, I'm just gonna buy a test to see if it comes back positive or it comes back negative. And, so I went to Walgreens, and I picked up the first response digital ones, and went back to my boyfriend's house, because I was staying like there that night. And so when I got to his house, I couldn't wait until that morning to take it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take it tonight. So I took it that night, and I waited like the 3 minutes, because how it like blinks and it blinks. It's like takes forever, and it's like waiting like to eternity with the results. But it was blinking, and I was like, well, it's gonna come back negative anyways, because I wasn't really thinking it would come back positive. So when it came back, when the results came up, it said yes with a plus sign, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And like I was very like stunned. I wish I had recorded my face, but I didn't record my face. Like I recorded like the results, when it was blinking, but I never recorded my face. So I was gonna upload that, but it's like 30 seconds long, so it's not really anything to upload anyway. So yeah, I was very in shock. I was like shaking, and all these thoughts were like running through my mind, and so I left out of the bathroom and I went in the room and I told him, but he wasn't too like stunned or whatnot because he was working on like his paper for college. So like I kind of interrupted him in that moment. But then we took another one the next morning and it came back the same. So I was like, okay. And so we were both happy, you know. Nobody was like negative, or like all my family was like super excited. And yeah, it's not really an exciting story on how I found out, but nobody was negative towards, because I guess I'm old enough, so family wasn't really negative. They were really excited. And then I got like a doctor's appointment like the next week, and I was already 6 weeks along then. But yeah, that's really the story on how I found out, but it's not really exciting. So yeah, and that was it for my 23-week update and the story on how I found out. But that concludes the video, and I'll see you guys next week for my 24th week pregnancy update. And subscribe, like, comment, and you guys have a great day.